Black people, I think this time around, there's something fishy that they're trying to do. For sure.
Black people, this is bait. Okay? Hear me when I say this. This is bait. This is bait. This is them playing with your emotions. This is them trying to incite anger within you so that you will then get out into the streets. And then when you get out into the streets, they are going to beat you. They are going to you. And then Donald Trump will have what he needs to call martial law. Don't do it. Stay your behind at home. If they want to pardon Derek Chauvin, let them do it. They want to release him under some other pretense, let them do it. Stay home.
For some reason, Elon Musk has been talking about how Donald Trump should pardon Derek Chauvin, the police officer who was convicted of murdering George Floyd. And then, of course, high-pitched gish galloper Ben Shapiro got on board and also supports Donald Trump pardoning Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin was convicted for the murder of George Floyd in a state court on state charges. His prison sentence arose from a conviction in a state court on state charges, for which a president can offer no pardon. He was thereafter, put on trial for George Floyd's civil rights at the federal level, and Trump could pardon him for those charges, but that's not going to get Derek Chauvin out of prison. But, because Elon Musk is a ketamine-addled moron who doesn't understand our government or our justice system or the difference between state charges and federal charges, and because Ben Shapiro is a simp, they don't understand this critical distinction. Donald Trump cannot get Derek Chauvin out of prison, even if he pardons him for those federal convictions, because his prison sentence came from state charges in a state court. The president can't pardon anybody for state charges. I'm surrounded by morons.
I realized recently black people have been quiet. The Mexicans are crying. They're deporting us. Oh my God. White women are crying. Da, 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 da. The entire news, DEI, da, 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 everything. Everything has been trying to pop black people. Guess who has kept silent? Black people. It's not sitting well with me. I just feel like I don't know where I heard it, where someone said that if you react to everything, it's easy to manipulate you. And I feel like they have known black people to be reactive towards everything. Now black people are not responding. No trauma, no political winning, no deportations, no 92%, refusing to march, no white women are begging for help, no nothing has caused the black people to be in a star. No. I feel like they're looking for it. They are looking for it. They can't find it. So, ladies and gentlemen, first things first. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Matkuna Esther. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, that, comment, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section, y'all. I have been troubled by this. The thought in me that's lingering around, that's saying they just want to cause an uproar within black people. You know, when white women recently wanted black women, the 92%, to protest with them, and black women played it smart, I feel like they're trying to find a way of aggravating black people. So, oh, guys, y'all tell me what you think in the comment section. This is no, and it's a no, because I don't even know how is that not going to, because I know for sure Elon Musk, Ben Shapiro, Trump, are you kidding me? They're definitely gonna use anything that they can use to cause a stir up in black people.
That comment was left on a video that I did yesterday about Elon Musk encouraging Donald Trump to pardon Derek Chauvin, the police officer who was held primarily responsible for the murder of George Floyd in the spring of 2020, which gave rise to the Black Lives Matter protests during that summer. That sentiment was then echoed by Ben Shapiro on his show, and I made a video, admittedly, from the perspective of a white guy who's a lawyer. And my perspective was Derek Chauvin was convicted, the most serious charges that landed him in prison for the rest of his life. He was convicted on state charges in a state court, and a president can't pardon somebody for state charges. He can only pardon on federal charges. There were some follow-up federal charges for violating civil rights and things like that, and Trump could pardon Derek Chauvin on those. But being that I'm a white guy, and I came at that from the perspective of a white guy who's a lawyer, I woke up this morning to a lot of comments on that video from black Americans. And the one thing that I did not think of is that this talk of pardoning Derek Chauvin is bait to get black people out into the streets, to be confronted by police officers who Donald Trump thinks should have immunity, and so that Donald Trump and these police officers can beat and kill black people in the streets. And Donald Trump can point at that and say, look at this, I don't have any other choice but to impose martial law nationwide. Admittedly, my perspective in that video was limited to my particular life experience. It did not dawn on me when I made that video. I got a lot of comments like this, and I saw a video from Tabitha this morning. Tabitha Speaks Politics. If you're not following her, you really should be. And she said it explicitly. She's like, this is bait to get black people out into the streets. And I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that. But I think it's entirely accurate. I think it's absolutely entirely accurate. I think Donald Trump is confused 6 weeks into his presidency that there haven't been mass nationwide protests every day, people in the streets protesting against him and what he's doing. And I think this talk of pardoning Derek Chauvin is a way to light a fire under certain communities in the United States to get them out into the streets so that Donald Trump can turn loose police officers, National Guard troops, the United States military on American soil as a way to get to a point where he can declare martial law in the United States. So thank you for that comment. Thank you, Tabitha, for your video. And this is again, it's like, this is one of the reasons why I love TikTok, because people with different identities than mine and different backgrounds than mine bring different perspectives to circumstances that don't necessarily dawn on me right out of the gate, because it's just like, I'm just a dumb white guy who grew up in very segregated circumstances in Ohio, So I appreciate your comment and everybody's input on that, but I think you're absolutely 100% correct.